Okay, so if you're a fan of my one video I made about maps pointing you in the right direction, which is way more popular than anything else I did, probably almost like 90% of the traffic, except for the battery one I did. But even so, like now that map one is really taken over again, I noticed. So it's like, and it's got a lot like higher likes and stuff. So I know it's people like that one. So anyway, so here's a real life example of a map pointing me in the right direction. So I was here in North Platte, and I was going to head back to St. Louis, and the traditional route was to go through Lincoln and then St. Joseph in Kansas City. That's the quickest way. Not all in one day. I'm probably gonna camp someplace in the middle of Missouri for like tomorrow, and then plan on getting there on Saturday. But anyway, and so and then coming along here, I mean my windows were just like getting totally iced up, and I just had to stop, and now I'm parked right around here at this abandoned gas station, and it's like a total like ice rink here. But if you can look at this satellite map, if you ever look at these, like the blue is like the snow, and the purple and the pink is like either like freezing rain or sleet. I forget. Let's see. Oh, does it say what it is? Okay. Well, anyway, it's maybe it doesn't really say, but it's usually going to be like freezing rain or sleet or something, which is a little different. Freezing rain is the stuff that's really bad because it's the stuff that's like it's liquid, but then it's like super cold, and like as soon as it hits the ground or your windshield, it turns to ice, and then where something like sleet's more like it comes down, just kind of bounces off. But and this is kind of a pretty common thing you see where in a storm system where it'll be like rain, green further. And then, anyway, but even though this is mostly turned into snow, I'm sure that a lot of these spots are still pretty iced up. And who wants to go through this kind of stuff anyway, right? So if you don't have to and you're not in a hurry. So I'm just going to head due south here. And by the time I get down to 70, probably after just a few miles, I probably should get out of most of the bad weather. And then I'll just head east. By the way, I think I was just reading something where it was saying something like in New England and stuff. They're getting like something like 40 inches of ice or something like that. Man, that's insane. Um, I wonder if that's gonna like probably down power lines and stuff. Probably like anyway. So yeah, so it looks like I'm just gonna head south here, and then should avoid all the bad weather, and then it's maybe a little extra mileage and stuff, but hey, that's okay. And then I get to maybe say that I've been to Topeka, impress some people about that lately, and then that sort of thing. So so let's see. Did I say everything I wanted to say? Because I made this video about three times, and I kept noticing there was some point I left out. But anyway, so that's a good thing about being how you can use maps. Being acquainted with maps can help you. And the other thing is having a stealth minivan helps a lot too. It's because I was able to kind of hang out here for a while and was doing a little work while I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and now I think I'm ready to head south and then head east, and kind of like basically a right triangle, kind of more or less a right angle. I mean.